Have you ever felt distant from God? If so, know this: you're not alone. It's a sentiment as old as time itself, one shared by individuals from all walks of life, including King David, a man after God's own heart. Picture this. King David, a seasoned prayer warrior, sometimes felt as though a vast expanse separated him from God. He pleaded for God's attention, cried out for his divine intervention, especially during those times when he felt a profound distance between them. Yet, he never ceased praying. Just as he did with King David, God hears each one of us, no matter how distant we may feel. That sense of distance, of disconnection, can occur for a variety of reasons. Perhaps we've strayed from God's path, or maybe we feel too overwhelmed by life's trials to remember that a loving Father is always ready to listen. Regardless of the reason for the perceived distance, God's capacity to hear us remains unaltered. He doesn't require a hearing aid to discern our prayers, no matter how faint or far away they may seem. He simply needs a sincere heart that aligns with the voice that calls out to him. In his prayers, David often sought protection. He yearned for a high rock, a safe haven from his enemies. He understood the power and promise of God's protection. Like David, we can trust that God's protection is unyielding and steadfast. When he provides shelter, it isn't a mere bush, but a towering rock, a high place that offers a vantage point over our enemies. This high rock is not just a defensive position. It's a strategic location for launching an offensive against the enemy. It's a place of preparation and victory. When you're under God's protection, you're not merely surviving. You're preparing to overcome your circumstances. So if you find yourself feeling distant from God, call out to him. Reach out from your place of isolation with sincerity and truth, and you'll find that the distance fades away. If you're feeling vulnerable, overwhelmed by your circumstances, believe that God can provide protection, a high rock to shield you. Trust that he's preparing you for a victory over your circumstances. Remember, God is always listening. Whether you feel close to him or distant, whether you're standing on a mountaintop or hiding in the shadows, your voice reaches his ears. He is near to all who call on him in truth. Take heart from King David's story. Know that even when you feel distant from God, he hears you. Your prayers do not fall on deaf ears. God is always listening, always ready to guide and protect you. Trust in his unfailing love, and remember, the distance is only temporary. God is always near.